Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you an awesome application, one that I use just about every day. This application is called Kodi. Some of you have probably heard of it, most of you probably haven't. It seems like most people I talk to haven't heard of Kodi and they're just not using it, which is a shame. Kodi is an application for watching movies and TV shows similar to Netflix, um, or HBO Go, or Hulu or anything like that. The biggest difference, something that I do want to say for sure, that you need to know is that Kodi is completely free. There is no subscription service, no service for rental or anything like that. I have been using it for months and I have not paid a dime for it. Um, the way Kodi works is aside, that's different than the way Netflix is that this uses sources from all around the internet. So no matter what, it's not all just saved on a server. No matter what, you're gonna have access to just about any movie you can think of, except for brand new movies. Usually it takes a couple of weeks, but any movie that you can think of, any movie that I have searched for is on here. With Netflix, as you probably already know, is that they have it's server based, so you're not going to have a whole lot of movies on there. They kind of cycle through them when they start getting old, and they rinse and repeat basically. So with Kodi, you're always going to have any movie. Wish I could get this thing focused here. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to show you first is we're just going to jump into the featured section on Kodi. This is going to show you popular movies, movies that people are watching right now, usually newer movies, but like, let's see, like anything. I mean, Daddy's Home, Jim, Goosebumps, anything you could possibly want to see aside from things, that are brand new. It takes a couple of weeks. So I can't stress that enough. The one thing, however, is that on these movies, if you click on one, we'll just go to Black Mass. So we click on Black Mass, it'll load it up, and this shows you right here the quality. This says DVD quality right here. That is pretty good quality. It's going to be clear for the most part. I mean, nearly perfect. It's going to be like watching it on Netflix, really. However, there are a couple, like Daddy's Home, every time I've looked, that are, like the newer movies that are still in theaters, they will say cam. And what cam is it stands for camcorder. Basically, it just means that someone was sitting in a theater and recording it. So you can watch the movie. I'm sure you're gonna be able to see the movie and everything. It's just gonna be awful quality. So I don't really waste my time with those. But most of them I've only stumbled across maybe 2 or 3 cam videos on here. So for the most part, I mean, it works really well. I kind of skipped over this part. I should also mention that right now I am using Kodi on an Nvidia Shield TV. However, Kodi is an application that can be downloaded on any Android device, any phone, any tablet, anything that's running on Android. Also, it will run on Microsoft Windows, like PCs, and Apple Macs. Any MacBook Air, or MacBook Pro, or anything like that that runs on Macintosh. So that's Kodi. Next, I will go ahead and show you how to set it up, because it isn't very straightforward. It's not something that you can just download and then there you go, you've got all the movies you could possibly want. So what I'm going to do to show you how to set it up, to make make this easy as possible, because when I got Kodi, I had to fool with this myself and figure out how to get it working, and I was able to find almost nothing, especially videos. I didn't find any videos on how to set this up, so I'm gonna make one for you guys to make your job a lot easier, so you don't have to go through the same thing I did. So right now I'm uninstalling it. I'm sure you figured that out, but uninstalling the video, or Kodi. I'm sorry, we're uninstalling Kodi. Now that we've got that done, we'll go back home. And then excuse me for just a moment. I'm just going to go ahead and download it. And just to show you, it is on the Play Store. It's not something you're going to have to side load. I'm going to search for it real quick. Kodi. And there you go. So now we've got, well, that was a YouTube. We want to find apps. There we go. And it will, on the Nvidia Shield TV, if that's what you're using, you're wanting to set it up on here, which it makes a lot of sense on a TV box. This is how you do it. You just search it. It's telling us it's free. It doesn't cost anything to download, and it doesn't cost anything to use. And it's just a media center. Basically, Kodi isn't the app that's responsible for giving you the free movies. It's basically just a gateway for it. Kodi is essentially a media player for internet sources. But as long as you know the right sources, which I'll show you, as long as you know the right sources, you can have access to all of those movies, and it makes Kodi something absolutely worth having. So we're just going to let that install really quick. While that's doing that, I'll just go home here. And I guess there's not anything super cool for me to do right now, but just bear with me for a moment here, guys. Also, I will let you know I am pretty new at this whole YouTube thing. While we're waiting on this to download, it's something that I do enjoy doing. I get a lot of toys like this, you know, the Shield TV and a lot of phones and things like that. I've worked in phones for about 5 years now, so I'm going to have a lot of really cool videos, hopefully. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. It would help tremendously if you'd like and subscribe to my videos, or, you know, just give me some views and stuff, you know, anything to help me out here. It's not something, I'm not trying to get rich off of YouTube. I'm just, you know, I just know that the things that I want to know how to do are apparently, they're seemingly pretty uncommon, things that people don't really care about that much, but I know that they do because I've had a lot of people ask me these questions. You know, number one would be Kodi. You know, a lot of people, they have Kodi and they know how to use it, but they just don't share the wealth with anyone. They don't tell everybody how to use it. So, like I said, I had the problem with Kodi getting it set up the first time. So I'm making this video to help you guys. That's really going to be about all that I do. It's just, you know, just odds and ends, stuff like that. Let's see what's going on here with Kodi. Installed. Okay, so that's good news. So now we go home. We should be able to find it. There. Okay. So it was installed. It was just all the way over here. So let me focus this real quick. We'll jump into Kodi here. This is what it's going to look like the very first time you ever start Kodi, because I did completely wipe all of my information, you know, all of the files and things that I had with Kodi from the original install. So now if I go to videos and add-ons, see it's saying the first run help and things like that. I don't have those add-ons that I was using. Also, if you go to get more, which is where you're going to go eventually to find more, you're not going to be able to find them. So that's the problem right there. That's the problem that I had. That's the problem that you're going to have if you just install it. You're not going to be able to watch the movies. So what you need to do is you need to add a repository. If you ever, you know, jailbroke an iPhone or an iPad or iPhone or anything. Can't even talk right now. Forgive me. iPod, iPhone, or iPad. If you ever jailbroke those and you had to use Cydia, you know, I'm sure you know about repositories. It's basically the same thing. Oh, we'll still let that go. We don't care about that. If that pops up, just click yes or no. It's not going to make any difference. It's not something that we're going to use. But the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to File Manager. Click here. You're going to go to Add Source. So click here. And this right here is the tricky part. This is the most important part here. You have to type this exactly the way I do. And I will put it in the description. You know, a lot of people, they just say type this, but they don't, you know, spell it anywhere, so you gotta pause the video or, you know, try to find it or remember it. So I will put this this repository in the description below. So check there if you don't remember it. But it's just http:// and we'll go back to the letters here. SRP .nu. Okay, so that's what we've got. It's really not hard. http://srp.nu. And that first part's easy to remember if you ever, you know, typed in any URLs manually. HTTP, you know, that's easy. srp.nu. And then we click done. Enter a name for this media source. We're going to click here. And you can name this whatever you want. To make it easier to find, though, I usually name it suprep because the name of the repo is super repo. So I just abbreviate it so I'm not typing that whole thing out. But suprep here. And okay, so now we're done. with that part, there are a couple more steps, so don't just skip out on the video now. We're going to go back now, back to the main menu here where it says System. Click down, go to Settings, go down to Add-ons, Install from zip right there. It's already highlighted, which is convenient. And then we're going to find SupRep. So there it is right there, Super Repo. So we're going to click on that. Isengard is the version that is on the Play Store right now. So that's the one you're probably going to want to click. You'll have to check your version if it's one of these other two. But if you download it from the Play Store, it's most likely going to be Isengard. So you're just going to click Isengard here. Click All. And then click this superrepo.kodi.isengard right there, that zip file. So click that. It should only take a moment for it to install everything. It's got to download all the different sources and things and install them. So it'll take just a moment here. Bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm shooting this on my phone. I have a Galaxy S6, which should be good for this. I mean, these phones are so expensive now, and it's still losing focus. Quite an annoyance. There we go. Alright, so we're just about done now. We've got focus. That's something. We're moving. Come on now. Okay. So now we've got it. Now we're just going to go back again to the main menu. And this is the last and simplest step. Final step. So we're going to go to Videos and Add-ons. Click Get More. And then it'll load all of these sources up. Now, I would not mess with all of these others. I mean, you can sit there and spend some time with them if you want. However, it makes it very easy. There are two that work well. One Channel is one of them, the one that I've got highlighted. That's at the very top, and these are in numerical and alphabetical order. The other is Genesis. Genesis is an awesome source. It works very well. They both have about the same movies and the same TV shows and everything. But I've had more luck with One Channel. As far as the buffering and things go, it just seems to load a lot better. So we're going to click One Channel here. Click Install. It's going to do that downloading thing there. Alright. We've got some add-ons enabled there. That's a good sign. I think that you probably could just click back and wait for it to do that thing, but I just leave it on this screen while it's doing that download and the install. So now it says enabled. Now we can go ahead and click back here. And now we've got One Channel. So now if you go to your videos and add-ons, you just click One Channel. And it's going to do this the first time that you open it. Basically just telling you about One Channel and, you know, how to support them and help them out. So everybody needs that. There is no button that you can click to skip this as far as I've discovered. It's just, you know, it takes, 20 seconds or 18 seconds or something like that, and then it skips past it for you. This one you can go ahead and just click back on, and now we are on the source, One Channel source main menu. So we've got movies, TV shows, you can add things to playlists. The settings and things, I wouldn't mess with those, but we're going to go ahead and click Movies. And now you can see, just like I had it set up to begin with, you can click on your featured section here. It's going to load these up, and the first time you launch it, after you install it, it is going to be slower after it, you know, kind of adapts to what's going to be on there. You're going to have them, and you'll notice it does look different. The reason it looks different is because I changed my view. If you click that little tab on the far left of the screen, it's probably hard to see, but you touch that, it'll bring the quick menu up here, the quick settings. Click on view right here, and my screen's cut off for some reason, but click on view until it says fan art. So that's the best one. That'll actually show you the plot and everything like that. It'll show you the, you know, the backdrop and everything. It's the way that I like viewing it. It's the best way. I think it makes it a lot easier to find movies and things. So, but that's it. You can also search and things, but you know, I'll let you figure those out. I was just helping you out with the hard part. If you like this video, guys, even if you don't, be sure to leave a comment, help me out below. You know, if you have any questions or anything, leave a comment or try to contact me. But especially to help me out, try to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks, guys.